All right. Thank you very much. I know my name's a hard name to pronounce, so thank you for getting it right, Bill. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Resiliency. It's the ability to withstand and recover rapidly from disruptions. And with climate change getting worse and worse every day, it's really important. Many businesses have deep commitments to sustainability, but now they have to start thinking about resiliency if they want to survive. And that's the focus of my presentation today. In the short term, we cannot stop climate change. We have to begin to adapt to it. Think of it as a mitigation strategy or a hedge against bad weather. It's business survival in the age of climate change. 3/4 of all businesses are worried about it. 90% have already had the impact of climate change on their businesses. They're worried about whether they can rebuild after a storm. They're worried about whether they're going to have customers even after a storm. It's a significant worry for a lot of customers. Yet only 1/3 have any kind of resiliency plans in place. You got to do a risk assessment of your business. Where are you vulnerable? Can you withstand a once in 500 year storm, which, by the way, we had 26 in the last decade? This is one of the last buildings that survived in Mexico Beach after Hurricane Michael last month. Why? It was built to withstand 250-mile-an-hour winds and high storm surges with reinforced concrete and 40-foot pilings. Think of the Walmart that's able to open up the day after the hurricane because they invested in resiliency and begin to sell products and services to their customers. Think of the economic and competitive advantage Walmart has by doing these kinds of investments. I believe that if resiliency is done right, it also can help customers meet their sustainability goals. That's investing in efficiency and on-site solar and battery storage and microgrids and all these things we can incorporate and meet resiliency at the same time. They can invest in things like hardening their buildings with stronger roofs, on-site generation, particularly solar, combined heat and power, including fuel cells, battery storage, microgrids. These are all things that help customers meet sustainability. They can also do a lot of energy efficiency. What about your HVAC? Can it withstand higher average summer temperatures? Is my capacity big enough? I can put an energy efficient HVAC system in. There's motors, there's freshwater storage on site. There's all kinds of things that business customers need to think about. This is Seattle last August, and it's not a cloudy day. This is smoke from the California fires. Businesses now have to think about indoor air quality, to worry about protecting my employees and my customers from the ill effects of poor air. You have to integrate solar. It's not only rooftop solar, but you can get blown off. It's solar windows and solar roof tiles and innovative new solar technology like thermochromatic solar windows that not only make electricity but can dim and have a cooling effect on the building. The resilient customers can really benefit. They can benefit being up and running during and after an event. They can have lower insurance premiums because they invested in that. They can help their employees with better health and safety and competitive advantages. Interestingly enough, it costs twice as much to rebuild after an event than it does to invest in front of it. Pay me now or pay me more later. It makes prudent sense to think about investments today rather than wait till the disasters happen tomorrow. They have to think upstream to their supply chains. Smithfield Foods lost a lot of their hog supply during Hurricane Florence. So business continuity is an issue of resiliency that customers have to consider for their businesses. It's a good opportunity for utilities too. There's customer satisfaction, there's customer engagements. You can proactively do risk assessments for your customers and combine them with energy audits. Whoa, integrate these things together makes a lot of sense. There's also a valuable revenue generating source. They can sell resiliency services as a service. They can sell, they can finance, install, they can maintain, they can operate these type of investments and sell it as a stream of revenues. If utilities and customers work together, they both can help each other meet their demand side management goals or sustainability goals. There's lots of investments mutually together they can do and help meet those type of goals. It's really important for utilities to continually balance balance the grid. That's balancing supply, demand, voltage, VARs, frequency. The flexibility ancillary markets are growing in importance across the country, and it's really prudent for all utilities to participate in that. Well, I can tap into my resilient customers' microgrid or battery storage, and I can store energy, I can pull energy, I can do demand response events, and I can pay customers for that ability because it helps me balance my grid. That's important. In closing, I think if utilities and businesses can work together, they can jointly help mitigate and survive the ugly effects of climate change for the future. I think both can win, both can benefit. Thanks.